Curse of Strahd. Last we left off, we had a session 0 and a 1 simultaneously. No, well, consecutively. And we have come to a tavern and learned some things about each other and some mystical cards that were mysteriously given to you in a dream, and you woke up with them, and then you all went to sleep and were stripped of all your worldly belongings and woke up in a misty forest with a sky that was ever or was completely cloudy, and you then found a road leading somewhere on the side of where you woke up, and you walked for several hours until you reached an enormous gate with enormous statues, headless statues, and you went toward it, and the gates opened by themselves. You went through, and the gates closed by themselves, and mist followed you and stopped at the gates. You continued your travel, found yourselves with two children, a boy and a girl, asking for your help with a manor house on the side of the road, and you decided to go and rescue their baby brother on the third floor. And there was also a monster in the basement, but that was of less import to you. And so you went into the house, and you went, or I should say that Irene went into the kitchen and ate some of half-eaten delicious food, and the rest of you just it took a long sword off the wall, but then sort of rushed to the third floor to fetch the baby brother. And I forgot, as you got to the third floor, all the lights turned off. That happened, and you sort of managed to turn or light one of the torches, the two torches on this third floor, and you battled an animated armor. But also, Irene, you need to make a Constitution saving throw. I forgot about that.
The food was too
Oh
old.
boy.
Oh no!
Food poisoning.
Yeah, food poisoning.
No!
Oh no!
Okay.
Too real.
So yeah, as you came to the third floor, and we'll just have that happen now. You feel extreme hunger, and you gain 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh shoot.
Oh boy.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
That ain't good.
Yeah. And we left off on the third floor, where we currently are, after defeating a suit of armor. What do you want to do?
If you two are done hiding, we can move forward and go save the baby.
Alexander's gonna peek through the door and be like, "In all fairness, sis, we don't even know what's in here, so give us just a second. The baby could be in here for all we know."
Fair point.
With that, he
Wanna
will
open
slam.
the door a little more.
You want me to open the door a little
That's
more?
what
You
you're
sure?
doing.
He
Can
closes.
you see?
Oh, this is fair. He kind of closes the door a little bit and leans back. Um, leans back to Itrian says, "Hey, I'm really sorry. She can be kind of grumpy, so I apologize for her.
Still can hear you, by the way.
I'd like to roll a stealth check to say that without her hearing me."
Well, sorry, I was doing other things. What what did you just say?
I want to apologize for my sister, but not have her hear me do so.
Oh, okay. Sure. Make a stealth check.
15.
Okay. And what is the passive
Can
perception?
still hear you, by the way.
You would
What's
hear me.
I would say it's your passive score, which
My-
on Joe, what is your passive score?
It's a 14. I wish you'd
Oh.
give me the roll.
Yeah, no, you don't hear.
In my defense, I was just talking to him,
But
and
I also
asking him
shut
to
a
hurry
door.
up.
I also shut a door.
Sure, I'll say you hear something about your you hear your name. You're not sure what you hear.
And then Alexander will open the door and allow more light into the room.
Yeah, is that not open?
I mean,
Yeah.
we're getting light through the door, just
Yeah,
Guess that
sheer black at
right
this
there.
border.
yeah. So I don't actually know just double checking a torch. How much light does a torch give?
Like
It's,
20.
20 by 2020. Okay. And was someone carrying a torch? I think
10. 10.
no, it's 2020.
No, I think I just
Okay.
like fire bolted all the. Was someone on this torch? I don't know.
You lit the torches that were on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that because I've got Joe with the torch for some
Joe
reason.
had, Joe had a torch he put aside for combat, yeah.
Yeah. So actually, because it is 40 feet, so you do get 40 feet. You get to see into the room. And yeah, so what's the plan? You can, as the torch sort of lights this southern room, there there is a double door and a single door there,
Oh,
but you can't see much
Okay.
of the room.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Would someone please bring over a torch?
Yeah, I got it, buddy. Excuse me. And he kind of like maneuvers his way around. Is it Inari? Is that how you pronounce it?
Oh, Irene.
Irene. Excuse me, and we'll like reach up and grab one of the torches from the walls and come back around and be like, Irene,
She's looking a little sick.
Are you- are you okay?
I don't know. I'm really tired. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's something I ate.
Well, if you get too tired, let me know. I'll give you a piggyback ride because we need to get this kid out and then get out of here.
Piggyback
So
rides.
let's see here. Dust and cobwebs shrouds an elegantly appointed bedroom. It contains a large bed, 2 end tables, and a wardrobe. Mounted on the wall next to the wardrobe is a full-length mirror with an ornate wood frame carved to look like ivy and berries. Yeah.
Mm.
Wonderful.
And I would say, because we've got some perceptive people. Oh boy, yeah, Etri has a 17 in passive perception.
Jeez.
So you also notice that in the carvings on the in the full length mirror, you also see eyeballs among the berries.
Like carved eyeballs or dried out real eyeballs or eyeballs that are actually looking at me.
They're carvings of like eyeballs, like human eyeballs, sort of hidden among the berries, but they're not
Oh.
following you in any sense. But
And to think I thought that they were the regular posh folk. I point out the eyeballs to Alex.
Well, that's different. It's different indeed. You just see him kind of like visibly shudder. Hey, can you check one of those drawers for me? I'm looking for something in particular. I just need to borrow it. I'm looking for a quill.
Or I'll start rummaging, I guess.
all right. So you're looking through the wardrobe or the end tables.
Oh, that's fair. I guess an end table would make more sense first, so I'll do that first.
Okay. Oh, actually, the end tables are just tables. There are no.
Okay, wardrobe it is.
Sorry.
Can I say that while Etrie's looking in the end tables, that Joe would kind of begrudgingly look in the dresser?
No, so they're the end tables don't have anything to look at. They're just empty end tables. So you can look in the dresser together, but you open them and they are empty.
Nope. No
Try it.
quills.
Thanks for checking. And try to
Well, I'm
open
gonna
this.
go out in the hallway with the wizard.
Also,
Since no one knows what I did.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Joe was looking also. Alex said nothing, so she walked off.
Also, anyone who would look into the mirror would see a reflection of themselves, but like skeletally thin.
So a reflection of myself.
I mean, I was about to say I'm already pretty thin.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too. I feel like that's not very different.
Six strength.
Like starving for a week or a month.
No, yeah. I gotcha. Just poking fun at my character stats.
Well, yeah. So you wouldn't notice much of a difference, but anyone else?
Yes, I have a 6 strength. I rolled 2 6s on my. I rolled a 6 on my reroll and my original roll.
Oh no! Character development.
While everybody's
There's no
searching,
development
Irene
there.
is flopped
My
on the
stats
bed.
are going somewhere else.
What was Irene saying?
Sorry.
No, it's okay. While everyone else is searching, Irene just kind of like flops on the bed and waits for them to be done doing that.
Okay. Dust flies up in the air. No one has been lying in this bed for a long time.
They really need to get better housekeeping. But she still lays there anyway.
Can I check this door?
You have fun with that.
Yeah. You open the door. Let's see here. And keep your characters where they are. You open into a dust and cobweb shrouded nursery, and you see a crib covered with a hanging black shroud. Yeah.
Uh, you said there's cobwebs in the room?
Yeah, just this whole third floor has been cobweb filled.
Uh,
The room you are in, the nursery you just opened into.
Can I run around really fast until I start sweating?
What?
This is actually something important. Can I do that?
Sure, you just start running.
Okay.
Joe's
I mean,
No.
that's yeah. Of course, you can just run.
Joe's gonna look at Ronan running back and forth. Should I even ask?
It's for a spell. I need water. Don't worry. Don't mind me.
All right, I'm gonna go check on everyone else.
How much water do you need?
Hammy,
Okay,
what's
so
up with this door?
make a Constitution saving throw.
Us
Me?
two? Or
No, the runner.
oh,
Okay.
the sprinter.
I need to
Ah,
sweat. I
maybe
need
later.
one drop of
Okay,
water.
okay. So you don't become exhausted and you get sweaty.
Yeah.
oh my god. So we just opened the door to the bathroom, right?
No. And Alexander looks really awkward and looks over at Joe and kind of just sidesteps a little bit and be like, I think I found the baby. And he'll point inside the room towards the crib. He is not good with children.
Joe will raise an eyebrow and walk inside the room.
Okay. So are
It's
you
just
walking?
It's just a baby, Hammy. You'll be fine.
Okay.
Hold
So
this torch. Actually, she'd probably just pass off her torch to Irene and like hold Alex's free arm and like walk him in. I don't want to hold a torch and a baby at the same time. You're coming with me.
I don't want to
Okay.
deal with the baby.
I'll hold the baby.
So-
Suck it up.
Ugh.
I'll
so
take a torch.
Yay. I'll contain my
let's see
enthusiasm.
here.
Please, you might hurt yourself.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not worried about hurting myself. I'm worried about you hurting yourself because you might bump into the wall and break your bones.
Okay.
Well, you might walk over the railing with that small brain in yours.
If I fell off the railing, I'd be fine. You're the one who shattered into a million pieces.
You shouldn't argue in front of a baby.
Yeah, you're right. Why don't you shut up, Mr. Eitri?
Ugh.
So is anyone walking in?
Joe's walking in with Alexander, just dragging him in while he's holding a torch.
Okay.
And I think I was passed over the other torch in Joe's.
Yeah.
hand.
So
I
you
passed it
you've
over
got
to Irene.
Alex and
You did? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize
She's
that.
laying on the bed. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay. Well,
Alex
then
and Ed.
I pass it to Eitri thinking it's Irene, and then I'm like, oh, it's you. Great.
racist.
Oh boy.
Irene holds one arm straight up and just says, I'll hold it if you want, but I'm not moving.
Curb
You're
your
fine.
enthusiasm.
All right.
It
So
won't be hard.
are you moving? You can move your token in as well. As you you're standing on each other's space. That's cool. As you both move at the same time.
I can't really see in the room, which is why I was staying on Alexander's token.
Yeah, sure. So as you walk in, maybe you don't, but everyone else notices the spectral figure of a or transparent figure of a skeletally thin young woman manifest on in the bedroom.
Oh, great.
Just
I would just like to say that
Walter.
don't take Walter. Okay.
Walter?
Character is probably the baby. In character, the fuck what
Joe,
was that?
Joe, I know you don't like me, but don't take the baby.
Joe is actively holding the baby.
No, there's a black shroud covering, or like a black blanket on the crib. So you would have to remove that if you want to try
Joe's
that.
going to look at Alexander and go, see, look, it's just a baby, and lift the shroud.
Oh, baby.
Okay. So you lift it, revealing a small white bundle of cloth.
Joe's gonna reach in and grab what she thinks is the baby. I don't know if this is a baby, guys, but Joe
And
doesn't know that.
You hear the spectral figure yell out, "No!" and is gonna fly toward you. Roll for initiative.
Oh no.
Bro.
Bunk.
Ow.
I knew I should have cast it
I
upon your ball.
said bonk.
Oh, my bad.
Where is the? Okay, there we have it. Okay. Oh right, I thought of putting up the encounters, and then I never did. Yay me.
You probably have a higher dex, Eitri. What's your dexterity score?
My dexterity is 17.
Yeah, you go before me then, because I'm actively holding a baby.
No,
I'm
you're
actively yelling at you.
I'm actively reaching for a baby.
sure. Let's see here. Like so. Okay. So it flies, it gives off an aggressive maneuver toward you. Irene, what do you do?
Okay, Irene's gonna kind of roll off the bed this way. And I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame.
Okay.
And
Hold on.
13 dex save.
Added Etri's life HP too. Dex save. Succeeds
Wow.
with 19 with 21.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's my turn then.
Okay. You're staying. You're moving toward the other side of the room.
Yeah, like I'm kind of staying away from this.
Okay. So she rushes. Let's see here. I'm just double checking. Okay. Yes. It is spectral. It flies through here. So that's 5, 15, 25, 35, 40. It flies through everyone. Just you feel this cold sensation in your body as it flies through you, and comes into the room, and sees as Joe is holding on to the bundle and strikes Joe with its incorporeal arm stretched out toward you, and misses. You sort of dodge away as it strikes toward you, and then we go to Ronan.
Oh,
Ooh. There are 2 people right in front of me. So I'm just gonna cast Create Bonfire on it.
Okay.
Yeah. I do not want to hit the people in front of me with fire.
All right. It succeeds. Unfortunate. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, Alexander.
Did he hear the shout? Probably. They had the door open.
Short
Uh,
beams right in front of
the,
us.
the shout from the specter.
Yeah, when it shouted to not touch the baby.
Yeah, you would have heard that, and then it flew through you and struck at Joe, and Joe dodged away, standing right in front of you.
Definitely also heard Etri calling out, "Just leave the baby alone." Basically.
But yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
you also
That's
heard
true.
that.
That's true. Alexander's gonna like throw up his hands and say, look, we just want to take the baby somewhere safe. That's what.
Okay.
That's what we want to do.
It doesn't give you any attention. It looks at Joe with this pained hatred.
Okay, and so Alexander's gonna take a deep breath and say, "You're not half the man your mother was," and I need it to make a wisdom saving throw for me, DC 14.
Yeah, she wouldn't be the half the man her father was because she's not a man. All right. Yeah. So you viciously mock her and deal 3 psychic damage.
Yep, and she has disadvantage
Cool.
on her next attack roll.
Yes, indeed. Very important. All right. Is that your turn?
Yep, if I move, she's gonna hit me.
Mm-hmm. Joe, you hold a bundle. It feels lighter. I'll say you got the bundle. It does feel very much lighter than one involving a baby would feel.
Joe's gonna look at the specter, look at Alexander. If Itri was in the room, she would do this with Itri, but it's not gonna happen. Looks at Alexander with a puzzled look on her face and goes, "Hold this." And just
Okay.
kind of shoves the bundle into your chest and grabs her long sword.
All right. Like imagine a bundle of cloth hit you. There's no weight to it.
What?
Joe's gonna go, "Yeah, I know. Now duck."
Duck, duck, goose.
With both hands, and I miss.
Yeah, unfortunately, an 8 misses. So you throw it, and that sort of gives you off. You're a bit off balance, and you strike and miss. All right, is that your turn?
She's going to miss, get frustrated, look at. Oh wait, it gets disadvantage on its. Okay,
It's
so
next
I guess.
second. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right. She's gonna look at Alexander and go, "Hammy, I told you to duck. I didn't want to hit you. Now hold
right.
the baby."
Yeah,
And get
we
back.
got to Etri. What does Etri say?
Etri definitely calls out loudly, "Listen, both of you, put the baby down, and you leave us alone."
If that's what you call a baby, Itri, you must have a really confusing birthing process for your people.
Will you shut up?
You hear Irene say, "Hey!" in the background.
No one understands the full extent of what Joe's saying because no one knows the bundle of cloth yet.
Yeah. Also, there's just
And-
6 seconds. What's your turn? Do you do anything on your turn?
Please don't die. No.
You run out.
You're running away again?
Yeah, it's my turn.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I guess you can just dodge action if you don't want to do anything else.
Yeah, I would do that.
Irene, your go. Another sacred flame.
The
All
same
right.
thing.
Yeah. Sacred flame Etri, I assume. No. Dex save. Okay, this time he fails. So 8 radiant damage. All right, that is good. It actually seems to be. It sort of becomes less visible. Parts of her sort of just vanish up in the air. Can you see her from where you stand, Irene? Just yet.
Well, I can technically see her on the screen, but I guess not.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, if you can't
So-
see, it doesn't matter because you can. If she has 3/4 cover, it makes no difference to its saving throw.
Right.
Okay. So now Alexander is holding on to the bundle, so she's going to strike Alexander.
It's like hot potato.
Yeah, that
For
hits.
15 to hit,
I'm
and
down.
you take 10 damage.
I'm down.
Oof.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
15.
Okay, you are unconscious.
This.
You're not dead. Ronan, your go.
Okay. Firebolt.
Firebolt. All right, a 15 hits, and the bolt of fire flies in the air, hits her, and it sort of goes through her, and you feel like she didn't take the full impact of it, but she is damaged by it.
You know what? I'm gonna back up a little bit, and then
Okay.
return.
All right, Alex, your go. Oh, sorry, death save.
'Kay.
Oh, sorry, no, not death save. I do death save.
Oh,
Yay.
yes.
Okay.
Nat
then we'll
20,
go to
baby.
Joe. No, not 20. Joe turns.
Okay.
Seeing Alexander fall, if anybody was standing beside Joe, which no one is, they would see Joe go into a teary-eyed rage as she
Mhm.
grabs her longsword.
Uh-huh.
I don't see a rage button on here, so I know it's a +2 for the rage.
Yeah, +2 to damage.
+2 to damage, yeah. I'm just
Yeah.
remembering, because first time playing a barbarian, so.
Yay. But an 8 misses. Your frustration from the situation just it
I don't-
clouds your mind.
I don't roll with. Yeah, I guess I don't get reckless attack till 2nd level or something.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, that's how it goes. First level, boy, and I assume that's your turn because yeah, you don't have you have a bonus action and your action there.
Wait a
Etri, your go.
I have
Oh.
a question. I'm sorry, I
Mhm.
forgot about this. I do have a feature. I want to know it's probably too late, but I wanted to ask if this would have saved Alex from falling. I do have the Mage Slayer feat. Would that have stopped whatever? Did the Spectre cast a spell that I could have?
No, no, it would not have been a spell. She just reached her arm into Alex.
Also,
he just
I went
falls
into
down.
I went into a rage. I gained.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, never mind. I was just reading over. I got it wrong.
Yeah.
I guess I don't hit again.
Yeah, unfortunately not. Etri, are you doing anything? You can probably see from where you stand that Alex goes down.
I am going to take a strange turn. Hopefully. Okay. 5. Do I see the bundle of not very much joy right now?
So as Alex sort of falls down to the ground, the bundle. Let's see here. Over a 15, and okay, yes, the bundle sort of has opened up, rolled, and is just a piece of cloth on the ground now. Obviously, no baby there.
Okay, that's fine. I'll ball up the cloth and toss it at the specter.
Okay.
Here you go.
Yeah. Make an attack roll with dexterity. It wouldn't deal any damage, but we'll see what that does.
Attack roll with no
It's
proficiency.
no proficiency, but dexterity.
Oh,
Uh,
really?
yeah.
That
So
is
so
very
you sort of crumble it up. You throw it, and you know how it just opens up and then just falls down to the ground again. It
And
doesn't
then
get
the
any.
air just like totally changes the trajectory.
Yeah, it's just stops in the air and sort of slowly goes down, drifts down to the ground again.
While that's
Okay, well, I'm
happening,
gonna try one more time. Just your child.
All right. Cool.
I
So,
guess I'll take a dodge bonus action.
yeah, if you have that already. No, you can't do
No.
bonus action dodge. That's monks.
I don't have that. That's second.
Yeah, and that's also not rogues but monks.
No, that's rogues.
Rogues just get
That's right.
no, you get disengage dash, but not dodge. Only rogues have
Really?
dodge. Yeah, they're different. Yep.
They're special.
But they do spend a key point to do that. So
Yeah.
there is some cost to it because dodge is broken. If you could just do that for free. All right. Yeah. So do you want to move anywhere or just stand where you are?
I need a back up, I guess.
Okay. Irene.
He's fumbling around for a healer's kit before she remembers she don't have one anymore.
Uh-huh.
So,
Unfortunately.
oops. Okay, quick question. Death saving throw is not it does not count as an ability check, does it?
No.
Great. Okay. Kind of thought so. Thought I would check.
Yeah.
In that case, sorry. I'm gonna step a little bit closer so I can see it properly, and then cast Word of Radiance.
All right. So
It's a
Constitution
con
saving throw.
save.
Yes. Okay. That's a fail.
Yay!
So that's is that just 3 damage and
Three,
nothing else?
I believe so.
Oh, it's
It's
an
radiant.
area of effect thing, but I think that's 5 feet range, right? Yeah, it's
Oh,
a 5
shoot,
foot
it
range
is.
thing. Yeah,
Can I stand on top of our
You can.
poor fallen friend?
yeah, you can. But yeah, sure. You can share space with Alexander. You wouldn't stand on top of him, but you would sort of share space with him. That's fine.
Yeah, okay.
Step
I
on
will
his
stand
body.
like right beside him. So sorry,
Mhm.
Alex.
Yeah.
you'd also
Uh,
see that Joe is kind of like angry and teary-eyed.
No.
Yeah. And is that your turn?
Yes. So I'm just
I
gonna.
guess you're
I'm so sorry. I'm
standing,
gonna kind of put my token over top.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Like you can, if you hold down Alt, you can sort of move it a bit, so you're sort of not exactly on
Oh.
top, so you can see both tokens. You see this
Oh, there we
small.
go.
Yeah,
Oops.
yeah,
Ah.
something like that. Sure. All right. Then we go to the starving woman. She would probably still go for Joe because you held the bundle first, but miss. So let's go for Ronan.
Okay. Well, because it ended its turn in my bonfire, it's got to make a dex save.
Is that so?
That is so. I
I don't-
forgot about it
I-
last round, but whatever. I did not mean to roll that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Magic field. Any creature in this succeed.
Yeah, or if it
Or-
ends its turn there.
Oh, that's a broken cantrip.
It is pretty nice.
That's
That's
pretty
awesome.
nice. Wow. All right. All right.
I do have a
and
question. If
yeah,
I may have
it's
not reading that,
mhm.
it says in the spell that the bonfire ignites flammable objects in its area that aren't being worn or carried. Does that set the cobwebs and the baby crib on fire?
That you can see within range. Any creature in the bonfire must, when you cast, creature must also and it ignite flammable objects in its area that aren't ward. Yeah, I mean, it would definitely start a fire. That's a good point.
Perfect.
Yeah. So I'll add a fire. Oh boy, where's my fire? There's my fire. And just have it. Yeah.
This is exactly what I planned for.
Yeah.
God.
So there's the room is lit up with fire now. And cool. Yes. All right. And it makes a dex save. It would have done that at the beginning of its turn, I assume.
It's at the end of its turn. But
It's when it moves into it, or ends its turn there. Yes. So it ends its turn there. So yes,
it succeeds.
it does succeed. So then it is your turn.
Then I'll cast Firebolt.
An 11 misses, unfortunately.
Okay, now that's my turn.
All right, Alexander, your go. Yes, I'll do that. Okay, and then it is Joe's turn.
I am actively raging. Otherwise, I would
Mhm.
drag Alexander and Irene out of there. Somebody be smart and get them out of there, please, before something burns them because of our wizard. I'm going to swing angrily at this freaking specter because in a rage, I can't drag my stupid brother out of the stupid fiery room.
All right, go ahead. Oh, there we go.
Two-handed, please.
Yeah, of course. So describe as you strike this specter. It does resist, but is perished by that strike. Describe how you do it.
Joe is teary-eyed and angry because Hammy fell. So she swings and lets out a loud, pissed-off scream as it just goes through the specter.
All right. Yes, and let's see. And you strike it, and it just sort of perishes, disappears into the air around you as calm lays down. And just because there is an unconscious bleeding out person, what does Etri do?
You're muted, Peter.
Ah, yes, you are muted, Dieter.
Right, because I got up to leave. Be- After hearing a certain kind of anguished scream from the specter, followed by nothing but the crackling of fire, I'm assuming that it's going to be a little bit safer, and so I move into position to help Irene drag Alex out because I know that I wouldn't be able to, short of like a 19.
We'll work on it together. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Etri and Irene, are you both then dragging Alexander's bleeding out body from the nursery?
Yeah. Can we like try to drag him out and maybe even put him onto the bed?
Yeah. Sure.
Maybe I could do a medicine check.
You
Yeah,
can.
I was.
I'm gonna be
say.
no help with dragging him. I'm gonna do a medicine check.
Yeah, do that.
All right. Do that.
Assuming that's gonna help with anything. Like I don't.
I mean, we could try to use the blanket to like staunch the blood. That's terrible.
Put dirt in the
guess.
wound.
Yeah.
Oh come on.
I need to look up.
Well, it doesn't hit any DC.
Right. User action.
Except for maybe the not hurt person DC. It probably hits that one.
Right. Jeez. Yeah, I was just wondering if there's any negative effect to a failed medicine check. I'm not sure about that. Use your action to. Yeah, I don't think there. I'll say there's no negative effect, but you do not stabilize her. Does Irene also try?
I think Irene was doing the dragging. Or was it May's turn to be
Is my turn dragging?
Yeah. Do you want to drag or try to
Well-
try to stabilize Alex?
I mean, I should probably try to stabilize instead of moving him.
Yeah. You can try that.
If you're okay with me just saying no, we don't take him to the bed.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I mean, this is like sort of I'm having the initiative order still because these are like the clutch moments of needing to save a life.
Okay.
Okay, so you managed to stabilize Alexander's unconscious body, and then we can go out of initiative order, and you drag Alexander onto the bed.
Not dead.
away from the bonfire that has been not specified as put out yet?
Oh yeah, that is another
yeah.
question. Does Ronan stop concentrating on
Yes.
bonfire?
Yes,
Okay. So the sort of all the cobwebs in the nursery sort of just give off like fireworks, burn off really quickly, but don't ignite anything else around the room. The bed, because the floor doesn't take fire that easily, but the crib, I'll say on a 50 on a 17 or higher, it takes fire. Okay, it doesn't take fire. So as you let go, all the cobwebs are burnt away, but the crib only has a singed side to it.
Is anyone carrying the baby cloth right now?
It's on the floor.
I was gonna say that Joe picks it up. That Joe would have picked it up, and the second she sees you, she's going to grab you by the shoulder and slam you against the nearest wall.
Okay.
We had bodies in here, plural, not including she holds up the empty cloth, baby. Why would you throw a fire in here?
Why would you not listen and pick up the baby?
I
The
am
cloth, whatever.
I am taking away your privilege to speak. She's still teary-eyed. Hammy fell. I don't want to hear anything you're spewing out of that thing you call your mouth. Somebody fix Hammy, please. We don't need to start fires needlessly. We need to protect our kin. I may be, in your mind, just an angry, mean lady, but I have feelings and a brother that I need to protect. One of you fix it right now.
He's as fixed as we're going to get him at the moment.
She'll let go of Ronan.
What are the bed sheets made out of? Just
They are. What are bed sheets made out of?
Cotton? Linen?
oh,
Yeah, probably
Milk?
like. Yeah, like I'm just thinking like
Wool?
old timey beds. I would say there is a pillow that's a straw pillow. The beds are linen. Yeah, they're made out of linen.
can I try ripping off a piece?
Sure.
Can I just do that, or do I need to make a check?
No, I mean it's easy enough.
Awesome. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
More spells.
Do you need a piece of linen for a spell?
For minor illusion.
Oh. A bit of fleece. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you got that. So what's the plan? Joe and Alex are laying in bed. One of them less talkative. And Irene is tired.
Well, there is
Joe.
no baby.
I figured out how to add it.
Oh, you
Well,
did?
I didn't
What?
figure out. Mackenzie figured out how to add it for me.
Level of exhaustions.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool.
Joe. I mean this
Is that
with sincerity. We need to be more careful, or else the rest of us, including you, will end up like Alex as well.
Not that we weren't careful, it's that Hammy can't take a hit. But we should be careful. But careful is not really in my vocabulary.
Yes,
I'm
sorry for
reckless,
that.
so you don't have to be.
I appreciate it.
Why are you so stupid? Just hold the baby and get out of there.
Irene,
For the
let's open the doors. Yes?
for the record, if he gets out of this, okay, which he better. So help me, he better. This doesn't reach him, okay? None of this. She makes a circle with her finger. Ever happened. Got it?
Let's just say that you have gained a shred of respect from me. And with Irene, possibly, I would like to try to open these doors.
Yes, I will help with this.
Sorry. See here. Which doors?
The double doors. The ones that you told us about.
Yes. You open those double doors, and there is a brick wall right behind the walls, or right behind the doors.
Well, mystery solved on that one.
Irene knocked on the bricks just in case.
Please, let us feel the bricks to make sure that they're there.
Are they actually bricks?
You knock the brick, and it kind of hurts.
Ow. Well, that's very.
And there are windows leading south here. They're also bricked.
Bricked windows.
Okay. So,
Interesting architecture.
I don't know if you all noticed, but the baby business is a bust.
Joe looks at you and turns her head and goes, I didn't notice when I grabbed a bundle and it was just a. That's why I said the whole birthing process was confusing, if that's what you call a baby. She holds up the cloth and just shakes.
I mean, can we just drag Alex out of the house and then we can be done with this? Because obviously those kids were lying, and I don't want to be here anymore.
As long as we stop somewhere. You said there was a kitchen. I should have gone in there for a knife.
I gave you a
Guys,
perfectly
starving.
good
We should
stick.
get
You
some more
turned that
food.
down.
It's not perfect. I'm sorry. Didn't you say that my bones would break if I fell off the stairs?
Yeah,
I need
but
a
you would have
knife.
had a stick to poke things with. Anyway, I'll carry him. We should
move
get out
on.
of here. Alright, come here, Hammy. We got places to be and things to do. Don't be
Before I walk
dragged
down the
than you were
stairwell, I
usually.
just want to see. Ah, there's very small amount of stuff there.
Yeah, so you go there holding the torch. You see a double door leading north and a single door leading south. There is also a door here.
I'd like
And
to open it.
which one?
Not
Oh, the one.
interested.
Is there one by me? This one?
Yes.
Yeah,
Can I open it? Or I mean,
Sure.
if you were walking first, you can.
yeah. I mean, yeah. It does.
You would open it while I'm walking, so
Sure. You open that. It leads into darkness because you don't have a light source.
Actually, I did give Eitri my torch still. I think that Eitri's still holding it.
yes.
Yeah, and Irene looks into a dark room.
Darkness.
Okay.
Look, guys, it's nothing.
Oh,
Hey,
I
Alex.
guess
Brick
Alex-
wall.
Alex doesn't want a torch anymore. Someone would pick up that torch, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I'll pick up a torch if there is one.
Yeah, because Alex is no longer a torch
Yeah.
wielder.
Someone needs to carry the torch because I'm dragging Alexander out of the room right now over my shoulders. He's just slung over like a.
Eileen and Edfrey.
So,
He's just slung over
yeah.
like dead game over both her shoulders. Just let's go.
Let's see here. Dusty shelves line the walls of this room. A few of the shelves have folded sheets, blankets, and old bars of soap on them. A cobweb-covered broom leans against the far wall.
Hey Eitri, why don't you grab that broom and use it to hit things with?
Broom is a glorified stick. I need a knife.
Maybe. Oh, but come on, you can sweep them off their feet. God, I miss Hammy.
You know, for you, that's an impressive joke. That's an impressive joke.
I've heard Hammy say it I don't know how many times. I don't deserve the credit.
Okay. And
I grab
I
a
will
couple bars of soap before I leave.
work my way down the stairs.
Because soap.
Yeah, I don't quite know what happens to soap over millennia, but it probably isn't. It sort of melts in your hand.
Crumbly. Oh,
Yeah.
it's like
Oh,
the soap
oh,
in
oh, no,
Grandma's house.
No, it wouldn't be wet, so it's crumbly. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Crumbles.
I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, were you opening any of the other doors, or just going downstairs?
I would like to poke around upstairs while we're here, but
I need to
I
go
also
to the
feel
nearest
like
place
I'm
to
really
know that
hungry,
there's
so I'm
somebody.
probably gonna go downstairs.
You guys, check this out. Taking the soap is actually useful. Look up.
You have
Oh my God.
information on soap and how they age.
Create decorative soap balls.
Ooh. Make
Okay.
make a homemade loofah? What?
It's
And-
cool.
and
You
the-
put it in a washcloth. I've done it.
The
Sell your car.
Sell your car, yeah,
You guys,
literally.
you guys,
Switch to Geico.
you can sew with soap though. Look at that. You can.
soap.
So-
Oh yeah, soap is like a superpower. Yeah, the double doors leading north are have dusty panes of stained glass set into them.
Clean them
But
off
are
with
you-
soap.
Are you, are you walking off downstairs?
Yeah, I think downstairs because there's food down there, and you said I was hungry, so
Mm-hmm.
Irene, do you recall if there were any knives visible in the kitchen?
I mean, there's silverware, nothing really fancy. Well, I
don't
guess
need fancy, I
very
just need
fancy.
sharp.
not very stabby.
Mm-hmm.
Joe's going
That's
to
not
pipe
great.
up. To be fair, Irene, with enough force, you could make anything hurt, even a spoon.
I mean, that's fair and terrifying. And so I'll show them where the kitchen is at this point.
Okay, so everyone is going
Okay,
downstairs.
downstairs.
All right.
Down 2 flights of stairs.
So you come to the second floor first, with the 4 suits of armor holding on to spears.
And then significantly fewer spears than when we got here.
Sure, I think you had one of them that you sort of broke off, and then you.
Hey, 25% is significant.
That is true. And then you walk down to the first floor, and probably not positioned exactly where you are, but I just drag and drop.
I got you.
Mhm.
In here?
Yeah, you open into a kitchen, or not a kitchen. This is a dining room
Yeah.
with the carved mahogany table with 8 chairs around them. The food on the plates that Irene previously took part of gives off a rotting smell and is absolutely disgusting.
Oh,
Seems to have
well,
been
that
here
explains a lot.
for a very long
Who
time.
ate this?
yeah.
Never mind.
Yum.
And,
Okay, this is a dining room. There has to be probably a pantry or a kitchen in a door off to the side there. Excuse me, Joe.
I'll
Unless
just-
you would like to go first.
I'll block this view because there the windows here are also bricked.
Is there a door there where entry said there would be?
There is a door there. Yes.
Joe, while still holding Alex over her shoulders, is going to just kick the door in. Hey, look,
Alright.
it's open.
Thank you.
Great. Also, because now the perceptive Etri has entered this room,
Oh, yes.
you can see the wall has the paneling of elegant images of deer among trees, and you also see that in the tree trunks, their twisted faces are carved into the tree trunks, and you see wolves lurking amid the carved foliage.
Ugh.
And you open the door, or kick in the door rather, and you see a kitchen which is tidy or actually no, this wouldn't be tidy any longer. It has dishware and cookware, utensils on like placed on the table. There are just messy everywhere here. A work table where you have some of the cookware and utensils. There's a cutting board and a rolling pin on top of it as well. And as you go into the room, you see a stone dome-shaped oven stand on the north wall. It's bent stovepipe connecting to a hole in the ceiling, and behind it to the left is a thin door leading north. You can also see a small door in the southeastern corner of the room.
Look at that cute little door. Okay, I'm not gonna find a dagger, so knife.
Yeah, you can look around, and you do find butcher's knives that you can use. Let's see here. You find meat cleavers, butcher's knives, iron pans that you could use as improvised weapons.
Hmm.
Joe will call out to Eitri if she can see in the room as well.
Come on
Hey.
in.
Eitri,
Yes.
grab the iron pans. They're multi-purpose.
I'll try to lift the pan, and Etri is weaker than I am, so
I mean, you take an
Here.
iron pan.
here, hold on. Nope, I don't make it.
Can Joe walk in the
Oh
room
my-
with Alex over her shoulders and just grab the pan?
Sure. Yeah, I'd say sure. You feel this pan is made out of metal, so it's quite heavy, and you lift it and you're like, this is unwieldy as fuck. But then Alexander comes in and takes it, and it could be used as a sort of a bludgeoning, improvised bludgeoning weapon.
Joe's going to walk over, grab it, toss it in the air, and like spin it and grab it out of mid-air, look at Eitri and go, I was mostly joking with the whole broken bones thing. Apparently it's not a joke. Grab some knives, I'll grab the pan. And she'll just like put the pan at her side.
Just
All
give
right.
me a chance to show off what I can do, and your opinion will be changed.
Mhm.
I guess I'll
Grab as many knives as you can then, so you have many chances.
grab the knives and butcher's cleavers or whatever. It doesn't seem very finessable, but it's the best I'm gonna get.
Yeah. So none of these weapons are finesse weapons. They're not wieldy for combat. They are improvised 1d4 weapons.
But if I throw them, would it be dex?
Attacking with them I'd say that you can use dex with the knives. They're just not finesse weapons. So you can attack with them and add your dexterity to the damage, and attack with your damage without your proficiency modifier. And the damage is it's pretty much like a dagger without the proficiency to the attack and no finesse stat, which I think makes it not
Well, the
wieldy.
finesse is what allows it to be dex. But I see what you're saying. You would like deny my sneak attack, basically.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. I'll let you. They're finesse weapons. They're finesse. The butcher's knives. You can find 2 butcher's knives if you want that. They are daggers that don't add their proficiency to the attack roll.
Okay.
Let's go with that.
How do I add manage equipment?
You can just add daggers and then reduce or remove the proficiency
Yeah.
from the attack roll.
Yeah.
And the pans are 1d4 weapons that deal bludgeoning damage. The butcher's knives are 1d4 weapons that deal slashing damage. Or meat cleaver. I mean, butcher's knife. I think it's piercing from a dagger. It would be the same as a dagger.
God. Hold on.
Yeah, it's piercing.
Trying to edit thing.
Yeah. So what is everyone else doing?
You guys do stuff while I figure out beyond 20.
Joe walks out of the closet, or I guess the little kitchen closet, into the dining room with Alexander still over her shoulders and an iron pan in one hand, and go, "Hey guys, look, I found a pan. It's multi-purpose."
Also, yeah. I will roll my d4 to see how long Alex is unconscious.
Is there
Okay, cool.
anything on the table besides food?
So there are, Irene took some of the silverware. There's still some of the silverware there. They look more worn now than before. But let me check. Yeah, no, not there. Not really. No, there's the crystal chandelier hanging above the table, which is has cobwebs now. But on the table itself, you have the rotten food on plates and some dishware, sort of knives and forks and spoons.
Can I find any food that is objectively less rotten than the other food and try to cook it?
No, these are all hopeless cases.
Is there any way that I could take the food and cook it together and make it into something moderately edible?
Make a wisdom check.
Nice.
Can I roll survival?
Sure. Yeah, survival. That makes sense. You feel like that would probably be a bad idea.
Objectively, I know I'm not smart, but even I know eating that's a bad idea. Best we wait till we go outside and kill some game. I mean,
Go on
also,
a hunt.
I don't want to be offensive, but are you opposed to eating things like venison? Or ram or things with horns? Or does that go against anything that you stand for?
Venison is delicious.
Ha! Got it. Good to know.
As you all start talking about food, you kind of feel like you're quite hungry. You've been walking for hours. Hunger is starting to come.
That do be an issue.
It do be an issue, though.
It be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go hunting.
Joe, still carrying Alexander, nods.
You know, if we can leave.
All right.
Yeah, why not?
Atri doesn't say that.
Character, why would you put that in the universe? Why would you put that up there in the universe? Character, let's go. We got things to do.
We're encased in a giant tomb of bricks.
Oh my
door
god,
we
please
came in
no.
is just
Don't.
bricks.
No.
Alexander is also unconscious. So what happens when he wakes up? But also unconscious, I have to carry you everywhere with my 19 strength. You know how irritating that is?
Alexander is like a college student right now. He's had sleep for dinner.
Oh my god. Sleep induced by damage from a. I know you can't hear me, but I'm gonna yell at you anyway.
So just to clarify, Sammy, the meat
Mhm.
cleavers are same stats as a dagger without proficiency,
No, the butcher's knife is.
or butcher's knife. Sorry, I
Yeah,
named them the wrong thing, but yeah.
yeah. So butcher's knife is the piercing. Meat cleaver is like an axe.
Yeah, I'd
So-
much prefer
but it's a
butcher's
D4.
knife.
Yeah, they all deal a D4 damage. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So are you leaving the house?
Yeah, I guess we are. We need to
Yes.
go outside, get
Screw
some
these
air,
kids.
hunt things,
Yeah.
avoid
I'm
being set on
excited to
fire.
hunt things.
Okay. And I don't imagine did you close the doors behind you as you came in?
I
Like,
don't imagine we would.
We're
like
not animals.
the door out of the house?
Maybe. I mean, we didn't specify that we did.
Yeah, but I mean you can.
Was I born in a barn?
We have manners. We gotta close the doors behind us.
You can move your character.
Ah, shucks. Okay, well the door's closed.
Yeah.
Shucks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you close the door, then it would be closed.
And there's magic bricks behind it.
Oh my god.
Dang that.
I'd say it makes sense that you close the door behind you, because why wouldn't you? And yeah, here you can again see the on the wall. There's a shield emblazoned with stylish golden windmill on a red field, flanked by the framed portraits of stony face aristocrats. These look similar to the family portrait upstairs. The people in the frames. And Irene and Ronan open the door,
Yep.
and there is indeed a brick wall there, blocking your way out.
I hate it. I start ramming it.
Actually, or like a joke?
There's a brick wall behind the door.
I start ramming it.
Okay. You ram it, and it you're hitting a wall of bricks, and they don't give.
Oh no.
What's going on?
So there's bricks everywhere.
I would like to open the small door. The mini
Sure.
door.
Yeah. Mini door is opened, and within the mini door,
It's a mouse family.
Oh, exactly. You find a dumbwaiter. It's a 2x2 stone shaft with a hole in the ceiling, and it has a sort of rope and pulley mechanism, and the sort of thing is on the bottom floor right now. So if you pull the rope and pulley thing, a platform raises up.
That makes sense.
I have a question, DM. Is this a window?
Which one?
I think that's a fireplace.
That's a fireplace.
Hearth?
Okay.
Yeah, there was the long sword on top of the fireplace that you took.
Okay, so my question is, are there any windows?
In this hall, no windows.
Okay, I'm gonna call out and
There is
ask
a
by
door
the.
here. And
I
there's
guess
also
Joe will try to. Joe will try to open this door with Alexander still on her shoulders.
Okay. What's your passive perception again?
14.
14. I'd say as you get to the door, you can hear movement from within.
Hmm. Joe's gonna put Alexander down by the fireplace and kind of like cross his arms over his lap and just kind of lean him comfortably and pull out her longsword and go check behind the door.
Okay, so you ready your longsword and open the door.
Yeah, I'll open the door and then I'll kind of like press myself against the wall adjacent to it in case anything tries to run out.
Okay. So you open the door and see just from where you stand, you can see there is a wardrobe and a table with some chairs. But you hear growling from within. And as you are indeed are you a source of light? Why would you be? Because you're not carrying things. How is? Do you see inside?
Apparently, don't see inside now.
You don't see inside. No, it's just me that it looks for me like as though you see inside. So you don't really see inside, but you hear growling from within, and there is light illuminating from Etri, and I'll say roll for initiative, everyone, because the growling thing approaches quickly.
Okay.
Does it not want to?
Okay. So I guess this makes sense. It charges you, and you might just see the very edge of it because Etri has a light, right? You can see that.
Yes.
Yeah. So you see a wolf running from within the room and strike the first target, which is Joe. It bites you for a 15 to hit,
Yeah,
which
meat
does
speed.
hit, so you take 10 damage and you need to make a strength saving throw. Okay, it tries to pull you down and you stand still. Irene, you can hear as action is happening in the main hall. What do you do?
Oh boy. I mean, I'm just gonna start to move towards it. So, sorry, my computer is being weird.
Oh no.
10, 15. Oh boy.
Wolf
Now I can see the thing.
right in front of Joe's battling with her.
Okay. I'm just gonna. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm gonna attempt to sacred flame it.
Go ahead. It does succeed. I think it's a dex save, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it succeeds.
Yep. It's a very dexterous wolf.
That's 3 natural
Yeah.
20s, guys. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's okay. I've claimed all the natural ones.
Okay. So I guess that's your turn.
Okay,
So
actually, not all
Yep.
of them. There have been a lot.
Etri's turn now.
Yeah. Well, here we go.
Use that knife.
14. Undo wolf.
Are you throwing the dagger? or the knife?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
A 14 does hit.
Whoa.
Hey.
Oh.
Oh yeah! Wow! Right.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, it already
yes.
put that in there.
So that's max damage.
13.
Wow. Okay.
I
So
didn't realize the sneak attack was already there, so I'll do
Yeah.
that next time.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah. Well, I'll say it's the first sneak attack and the piercing damage, and you
So
because
yeah,
you just
13.
you have this butcher's knife. You throw it right in the forehead of the wolf, and it
It's already dead.
it immediately falls dead.
What?
Yes.
Good job.
Hell yeah.
Can I say that while Eitri does that, Joe is on the ground at 5 of her 15 hit points, looks at Eitri, and just goes, "Ah, good job. Help, please." Oh, jeez.
Yeah, yes, yes. I'm gonna grab my butcher's knife and I don't know what can I do?
Help her to her feet.
Yeah.
The extent of
That
anything
We'll
might
you
be
each
can
grab an
something.
arm.
Here, I'll just like stabilize myself with all of my willpower and strength, and then you can push up off of me because there's no way I'm gonna be able to pull you up. Look, I had trouble with the pan. Don't make a fat joke.
Do I roll something to get up, or is it safe to
No,
say that I get
I'll
up?
say with the help of you all, it's no problem getting you up. Teamwork works wonders.
All right,
With the power of
friendship.
yeah, I'm gonna ignore using friendship right now.
With the power of work proximity associates stuck in a bricked-in house together, anything can
Yes,
happen.
exactly. Exactly.
All right.
Well, I feel much safer with these in
Yeah.
my hands.
Yeah, me too. Ah, everything hurts, but I'll be fine. All right,
Yeah, you're tough.
Hammy, you awake yet? You pain in the backside. Get up.
He lies there unconscious still.
Is there still a shield in this room, or was it in the entryway?
It was
It's
in the entryway.
Where
Is it still chilling in there?
yeah, no one took it, and the wizard is still hanging out there, no longer.
Trying to figure out what the hell is up with the brick wall.
Yeah,
It's
it
sweating more.
puzzles you.
Jumping up and down, doing jumping jacks.
Yeah. Do you open the door here, or
The little bathroom door.
Wait, is there?
or do you just walk up to it?
Oh.
You might as
door?
well.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's
You
open
might
it.
as well.
Joe,
Okay.
before you
Oh,
open it,
Another
is going
monster pops out. No.
to go. I was so worried. So I'm like, please no.
You open into a cloakroom with several cloaks hanging from hooks on the wall. There's a top hat on a high shelf.
Top hat.
Anything in the pockets of the coats?
You check the pockets and no, they're empty pockets. These garbs are made for cold weather, sort of something you'd put on when you leave the house, cold outside.
Can Joe step into this room down here and take and like try to harvest parts from like teeth, fur pelt, anything like that?
From the wolf?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make a. It would be a dexterity check, I think, or maybe a survival check would make sense.
Go
Yeah,
survival.
just. Oh.
That's
So
terrible.
you start like you don't really have the appropriate tools for this, So you sort of start doing this for a while, and it yields bad results, and you give up.
Can I go look in the wardrobe in here and see what's inside? Is it also just winter clothes?
Yeah. So you probably don't see a lot of the room because you don't have a light source, but you do see the wardrobe.
Can I call
Let's see
Eitri
here.
in here to see if I can see what's inside? Because I think he has a light source. I know that it's like Eitri and probably Ronan have light sources.
I don't.
Yes,
know.
I have my.
Eitri
Oh,
and
Put it
Irene
in my
have.
bonfire.
Yeah,
Okay.
Eitri and Irene have the light sources.
Please no more bonfire.
So was Irene taking the shield again? You asked about that.
Yeah, I think I'll go grab the shield in here,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. You can grab the shield off the wall, and it has this interesting windmill cameo worked into it. Or sorry, no, that's the longsword. It does have a stylized golden windmill on a red field. So it's sort of a red shield with a windmill on it, and feels like a usable shield. So you
So
can
just
add
like
a
a
shield.
regular shield.
Yeah, add a shield to your equipment.
Yay!
And Joe tries the cupboard. See here, and you open it. It's unlocked, and within you see a small box and an assortment of wine glasses.
Joe's going to pick up the box
Okay.
and look inside of it, if I can open it.
Yeah, you open it, and it's a deck of playing cards. And now that the whole room is illuminated, I'll give a description. The oak paneled room looks like a hunter's den. Mounted above the fireplace is a stag's head, and positioned around the outskirts of the room are two stuffed wolves, because one of them is dead. Two padded chairs draped in animal furs face the hearth, with an oak table between them supporting a cask of wine, two carved wooden goblets, a pipe rack, and a candelabrum. A chandelier hangs above a cloth-covered table surrounded by four chairs. Two cabinets stand against the west and north wall. Apparently the west had a deck of playing cards and some wine glasses.
Joe's going to hold up the deck of playing cards to Eitri. Hey, look, I found playing cards.
that would help pass the time.
We can give 52 paper cuts to whatever messes with us next. She'll roll her eyes and just put the cards back in the box and pocket it.
All right. What is Ronan doing?
Nothing. Waiting. Waiting for the bricks to magically disappear.
Melt away.
Because if wizards
Irene, you are now
know
equipped
anything,
with a
that
shield.
brings magic here with time.
What was that?
I was just joking about how every wizard knows that with time, magic bricks go poof.
It's common knowledge.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
that's
come
what
on.
makes them magic, duh.
Yeah.
God.
Gosh.
I don't do magic, I'm a tank. I hit things hard and take hard hits. And I'm down to there's my help. Help.
Yeah, she's looking quite rough.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh boy.
Is Etri testing the north closet?
Wardrobe. Yes.
Wardrobe, the cabinet. You try them and they are locked.
Oh, great.
What's wrong?
If only I had my tools on me.
Can
Once
Joe walk
again,
over?
another thing that would have been solved.
Can Joe walk over and like look at the cabinet and go, you know, There's a really easy way to open cabinets like this.
If you want to break it, go ahead.
Can I roll to attack the cabinet?
Barbarian lockpick.
Are you attacking the cabinet?
Am I allowed to like punch the cabinet or like stab the cabinet?
Okay, like it's a mimic.
I'm gonna look at Etri and with like and grab my longsword and hold it up with both hands and go, how important do you think is the stuff inside? Because if it's important, I could just punch the cabinet open.
Hit up top first.
Are you? She doesn't understand, and I don't understand. Swing from the top of the cabinet toward the top of
Swing
the
your
cabinet.
longsword towards the top of the cabinet.
You could have said that instead of what you said before. I'm gonna roll to attack the cabinet.
All right, go ahead and roll to attack the cabinet.
I hope this goes well.
All right, you strike the top of the cabinet, and your longsword sort of goes some way into the cabinet. So you successfully made a small sort of hole in the cabinet, like a slash wound on the top.
That is really quality wood. I'm gonna look at my iron pan. I kind of want to whack it with the iron pan, unless I'm allowed to cleave at it again with the sword. But I feel like the pan would be funnier.
There are sort of handles that you could pull as well. Try and force it open.
Okay, I will try and force it open then.
Okay, make an athletics check.
Got it.
Okay. So you force it open, and the lock breaks, and revealing the insides of it. Within,
wonderful.
you find a heavy crossbow, a light crossbow, a hand crossbow, and 20 bolts for each weapon.
Joe's going to look at Eitri and then like hold her hand up and go, "You're welcome."
Yeah, Irene, you definitely find some charcoal in the fireplace next to Alexander's unconscious body, and you start. What do you draw?
I might just write like nerd on his forehead and give him like a little mustache.
Okay, nerd and a mustache.
Just a nice little light ribbing, you know?
Does Ronan react to that in any way?
You're not wrong.
I'm supportive. Give a thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
So Eitri, which one do you want? Which of these? And she'll just point to the array of weapons that she just opened the cabinet to.
Simple weapons, hand crossbow, longswords. Maybe you should. The one that I just reach in and grab the hand crossbow.
Joe's gonna tauntingly nudge at you and go, "Can you even hold it?" Just kidding. Mostly.
Moving on.
So, beside the hand crossbow and the 20 bolts, what else was in there?
So there's a heavy crossbow, a light crossbow, the hand crossbow no longer, and 60 bolts.
Joe will grab the other 2 crossbows and the quiver of bolts and go walk out to Ronan and Irene, whistle, and when they look at her, she's holding the crossbows and bolts. Who needs a crossbow?
We can go hunting!
No, my magic is just fine for this kind of stuff. I don't need a crossbow.
Does a heavy crossbow count as a martial weapon, or is that a ranged weapon that I can't use?
It's a martial weapon.
Joe will look at the heavy crossbow and hand Irene the light crossbow with 20 bolts and go, "Awesome." And put the crossbow at her side.
The light crossbow is a simple ranged weapon. The hand crossbow and the heavy crossbow are martial weapons.
So
but
You saw-
Etri is proficient with hand crossbows.
Definitely when he got the butcher's knives, you saw Etri like ease up a bit, but now he's actually happy because he has something useful, like really useful. Okay, we can't leave. Which means there has to be something that we can destroy or kill or unlock to let us leave. Otherwise, why are we even trying?
By the way, you having a bunch of gear, it might be difficult to start remembering what is actually in your inventory and what is not. But maybe you're holding other notes on that.
I'm gonna work on deleting that stuff right now.
Yeah. So I notice on Etri you have a bunch of stuff.
I do, but also most of that's. I've got the 2 butcher's knives and the hand crossbow and like my shirt and pants there. That's what I have.
Yeah, sure, yeah. But if you don't remove all that, then eventually you'll have a bunch of stuff, and then you're like, but is this actually in my gear or not?
If like you telling me right now I'm never going to get this back, that makes it so much easier to just delete all of it.
Yeah, just delete it. And basically, if you get your starting equipment again, you can go to manage equipment, starting equipment, and add it again. So if I'm telling you like you get your starting equipment again, then you can actually add it there. But but you can just delete whatever you have, or whatever you don't have, rather.
Yeah, that was my crowbar too.
No,
Yeah.
crowbar.
And
I
a
love the
hammer.
crowbar.
We needed that.
It would have been.
I'm gonna
Those
look
bricks wouldn't have known what happened.
at Joe flexes and goes, "We don't need a crowbar. I have my guns, but I can't use guns, by the way. I love to learn though." Gun.
What are guns?
I thought it was funny because I'm a barbarian with muscles.
Yeah. It was funny.
Joe's going
So
to look over and check on Alexander and see the mustache. Look at Irene. Did you do that?
Irene just shrugs. Just non-committal shrug.
Well, whoever did that underline nerd to really get the point across.
And she does.
Irene is still holding on. I don't know. I had this charcoal, but
Irene
Weird.
shrugs. I didn't do it. Charcoal all over her hands. Oh, it's so crazy. Someone marked up Alexander. Underline. It's a great idea. Nerd.
Nerd.
Brilliant. I knew it was missing something.
There was one more room in here.
Have we tried to eat the wolf?
We could eat the wolf. Can
Can we eat the wolf? If we're all hungry, can we eat the wolf? There's a frying pan. We can fry him up.
Yeah, I mean, you can always like, are you?
Create bonfire, please.
Hey, look, for us, we need fire. Don't burn the place down while we're stuck in it.
Isn't there a kitchen, guys?
In the middle of the room.
Kitchen. Cook in the kitchen. The kitchen. No, I'm dead.
No, I don't.
Create
I
a
don't like
bonfire
the
at the
kitchen.
kitchen.
There's a fireplace.
Yeah, there's a fireplace.
Or one of the several hearths around the room or around the building.
Roast it.
Yeah, there's also a hearth here. There's a
God.
hearth here. There are 3 hearths on the first floor. This place is just stocked with hearths.
3 hearths and an oven.
Yeah, and
Joe will drag the corpse into the main room and start to chop it up with her long sword.
So, okay. I mean, you have butcher's knives and...
This might help a little better, and there was some meat cleavers in there too, so, I mean, whatever you want, but it's going to be a little better with this.
Joe, in the middle of cleaving her long sword into it, goes, "Oh yeah, we have knives. And she'll
Is anyone proficient in cook's utensils?
No.
Unfortunately not. But I do have proficiency in survival, so I could
Yeah.
probably cook them.
So
Yeah.
do I. Wow.
So I'll say make someone, or I guess someone can do with advantage if you're helping along. Do a wisdom check.
If Joe would allow us to work together, we could do that survival.
I don't mind. What's your survival skill at?
It is a 5.
You're better off doing it because mine's a 4. But Joe will gladly help you. You're like, cut here, come, done.
Cut here. It would take me several tries.
Joe just like runs the knife through it like it's butter, like that.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
I'll give you a survival check with advantage. All right. So I'll say with that check, you managed to cook food for the lot of you. For I love the moustache on the portrait. That was awesome. I'll give you that you have wolf's meat to dine on now, and you also have food for tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So you've got
2 days rations. Well, 1 day rations,
2
basically.
days rations rations for today and tomorrow for everyone, including Alex.
Okay.
And I'll say, as you're doing all of this, I rolled a 2 on my d4, so 2 hours into it. I mean, this takes a while. Alex regains consciousness.
He's alive.
There you are. Would you like some wolf?
Hey, look, the nerd's finally awake. Get up, stupid.
Oh, oh my god. Wait. Wolf?
Oh yeah, it was so crazy. You got knocked down by the specter
Oh.
because you're stupid, and then look where we
by
are
the
now.
way, it would be 1 hour because I'll go with Jeremy Crawford's short rest rule, which is that as long as you have hit die, even if you're unconscious, you can use a hit die to regain hit points even as you're unconscious.
Oh,
So you
sweet.
can have the benefits of a short rest.
Oh, fuck yes.
Yeah.
Really, Alex, you mustache about the wolf?
What? What do you... I don't know what you're referring to. Oh, wow, that's awful.
Oh. Though you would not get 1 hit point, you would only get the 4.
That's totally fine. Yeah, but...
Yeah. But it's better than 1.
Yep.
Look, I have a crossbow.
Joe's gonna walk over and
Hey.
just hand him a hunk of meat. Here.
Oh, thanks. And he'll just start tearing into it like he was starving.
And,
Yeah, as if that would ever happen.
And it tastes interesting. I don't think you've ever had wolf's meat, but it's gamey. There's some bite to it, but it's all right.
Hey,
Though
thanks.
the torches would start to. I don't. How long does a torch burn for? What does it say? For 1 hour. Oh yeah, so it would kind of start to, well, you are, yeah, exactly.
We have a created bonfire.
Yeah, so you would have fire here, but you
I no longer emit light.
You no longer emit light, no.
I cast create bonfire on you. Bam! Now you emit light.
Oh my god.
You're
Hey, please don't.
You're also on fire.
Please don't.
Eitri, did you happen to find a quill?
No, still no quills.
We found crossbows.
Oh,
And
hey.
a
If they were
shield.
not a big fan of.
Oh. And everyone would get the benefits of a short rest. So if you want to, you can use a hit die.
How do you roll a hit die on here?
You go up
You
the
do hit
corner,
the short rest.
yeah, and then
Yep.
just roll hit die.
Okay.
Alexander will point towards the door that I'm never gonna pronounce her name right.
Irene?
Irene.
Irene, sorry.
Thank you. Where Irene is, I'll be like, what's in there?
Joe's gonna reply very sarcastically while rubbing the back of her neck. Oh, a place with crossbows, crossbow bolts, a wolf that tried to bite my face off, things like that.
Oh, well, glad you still have a face. Um, is there any more crossbows in there? I can use those. And
Joe's gonna look at her heavy crossbow and look at the others. There were only 3 crossbows, kiddo. Sorry.
Oh,
All 3 taken?
Huh?
She points to Irene. She has the other crossbow. You have the light crossbow, and I have the big crossbow.
That was more of a player question, but that's okay.
Alexander is gonna get to his feet and kind of like stumble his way through the group and peek his head into the room.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any writing
How's your
tables or
mustache?
desks?
It's dark in there. You don't have any light source anymore.
Oh my god, that's right. Joe's gonna laugh at Irene's comment.
Oh yeah, I
Damn,
left
you're
my
out for a
mustache.
while. You're out for a while. You got a little.
Got a little
She'll,
what?
she'll rub her finger across her cheek. No, it's fine. It's just probably puberty finally happened. Nice mustache, by the way.
What?
Irene's right. She has nice facial hair.
What are you referring to? Like, and
Don't worry about it. I'm not smart.
he'll like reach up and touch his face, pull his hand back. Is the charcoal on his fingers?
Yeah, you would have some charcoal on your fingers.
Oh goodness. He debates on whether to try to rub it off or not and decides better of it. Figured he'd just get to him. He goes, well, all right. Anybody else have any other torch? I want to check out the room.
Are the magic bricks still here?
Yes.
Whoa,
Damn it.
what?
Oh,
What?
beard.
What
Beard
was
is-
that?
What?
What is this?
What?
What?
What happened?
What is
What?
this?
It's gone. Don't worry about it.
What's
I don't
the
even know what that was.
for? What was that shit?
I don't know.
Hey,
That was
Ronan,
troubling.
That was
Yeah.
super weird.
Ronan.
What?
Hey, can you light a bonfire in that room so I can check it out? I am looking for something very specific.
Which room?
This one.
Bonfire.
Every time Ronan says bonfire, even if it's not dangerous, Joe is just cringing to herself at the sound of it.
So you open up and there's a fire burning in the middle of the room that is singeing the floor slowly. But yeah, what are you looking for?
I
See,
want to see if like there's a desk here, if there's any sort of writing area inside.
yeah, there are chairs and a table. On the table, there's a cask of wine and 2 carved wooden goblets, a pipe rack, and a candelabrum.
Is this another cabinet?
Yeah, its doors are kind of broken.
Both cabinets have broken doors.
No, the The western one is just open, and there are some wine glasses inside.
Bummer. He'll walk back out. All right, nothing in there that I can use.
Well,
Quick
if we
question,
don't
kiddo.
find a way,
Oh, no.
What?
Go ahead, Ronan, after you. I'm sorry.
if we don't find a way out of this place, we are going to die of starvation and dehydration, and I don't want to die. I don't know about you guys, but that's just my personal preference of living.
Jo nods her head. Hey, kiddo, humor
Yeah?
me.
What's up?
You just need a pen.
Yeah, I need a pen. I need something that can write.
Joe's going to. This is because of Joe's survival. I'm curious. Could we MacGyver a pen out of broken pieces of the spear and get a small little bowl of, like, the wolf blood from the leftover wolf carcass and pretend that's a pen?
You can always try,
If I was level 2, I could just magically
but
summon it.
sure. Make a survival check. See how reasonable that idea sounds to you.
Okay, Hammy, hear me out. This is gonna sound weird.
You get kind of the feeling with that survival check that that would not be a very useful pen.
She just
You
write
could-
with charcoal.
You might be able to write a word and then that's it, or like a letter, one letter.
It's different. It's different, Irene. I just need a quill. It's and what's her spellcasting focus?
She has like a pendant necklace.
Gotcha. He'll point to your pendant necklace and say, it's like that, but how I cast magic. I need a quill.
Interesting. We'll see what we can find while we're trying to break out of here.
There's got to be an office here somewhere. I can be a lot more helpful if I had a quill.
By the way, Hammy, we're magically encased inside of this place because there's magic bricks outside.
Hearing this, Alexander just throws his hands up in the air and he's like, "Really? Great! Wonderful! Ah!"
You want to yell at something, go yell at the bricks. Maybe they'll go away because you're so magically gifted.
It is a plan.
I mean, Sammy, I assume we didn't level up, right?
No, you have not leveled up. No.
Okay. At level 2, I can make you a quill, but not right now.
There was one more room off of the kitchen. Otherwise, we can go upstairs to try to find the way out of here.
I mean, I don't mind going upstairs and looking. Especially since we're all so much better equipped now. Patting the crossbow at her side.
Yeah, are you carrying both the light and the heavy crossbow?
I'm not carrying a light source. We're by the bonfire.
I mean, the light crossbow and the heavy crossbow.
No, I'm carrying the heavy crossbow and my longsword. The light crossbow went to Irene, and the hand crossbow went to Eitri.
Yeah, cool. And each of you have 20 bolts, so keep track of that. All right, you want to go upstairs or go with Eitri's idea of one more door?
Well, I mean, let's check the one down here and then we'll go upstairs. It's better to check all the none. It might be an office.
Okay.
It might be a stairwell down to the basement too, for the one down here.
Oh, maybe it'll be a way out.
Maybe.
Okay. How are you lighting that the kitchen where the drawer is found?
Bonfire.
Bonfire the floor again.
Literally our moving torch.
Yeah.
Maybe we could go get that. Maybe we could go get that broom and make that a torch. I don't know.
See, I told you the broom is useful.
Yeah. So Is someone going upstairs up to the kitchen? I'll put a light source there.
Joe will go up with Idri.
Yeah. And Etri opens the door.
I would like to open the door sneakily because I have tools that allow me to be effective while sneaky.
Okay, you are sneakily
Wow.
opening the door into a pantry with empty burlap sacks.
Aha, that makes sense.
Picture
Is there a pen in there?
Picture is wrong. It is empty with only burlap sacks that obviously are empty.
Okay.
But is there a pen in there? Is what we need to
Mystery
know.
solved. No, there's no pen. So you can use a burlap sack for the focus.
I don't know. I don't know how magic works. You tell me. Hammy, we need to find a pen, but can you use a burlap sack instead?
He just stares at you with a really like just unamused look on his face, and then starts up the stairs.
Listen, it was her idea. Wasn't mine.
All right.
I believe
So
it.
Joe's gonna look at Idri. You're the one
I'll
who
just
said
move
you use a
everyone
burlap
like so.
sack. But no, apparently it's
Yes.
not my idea.
With sarcasm.
Wait, magic.
Okay. I just move you all to the upstairs like so. Okay, there you go.
How do you
Second floor.
You all move to the second floor with the four statue. Oh, I guess this is a very dark room for you right now. But you recall
Bonfire.
there.
light all the fireplaces, because then they'll keep going.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
it does require concentration,
As
so
long
I
as
can
they
only
have
do one at
fuel.
a time. So
Oh, yeah, that's true. So
Are
You
bonfire.
can catch flammable
let's-
material on fire.
Yeah, do the
I'd say
hearts
they're-
have any fuel in them?
Yeah, I'd say they have some charcoal because that's what we use to paint a face. So
just
you
enough.
you light the charcoal in this room. And did that light up the room?
Yeah.
The room was already lit.
It was?
When we got
I mean,
here,
we
yeah.
could see.
Yeah, who is the light source then? None of you have. Oh, sorry, Etri is a light source. You shouldn't be a light source. There you go.
That was a light source.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Okay, so none of you are a light source, but the fireplace is now lit, and you see there are unlit mounted oil lamps mounted on the walls here as well that you could light.
That would be useful.
Hanging above the mantelpiece is a wood-framed portrait of the family, where you saw the mother and father with their two children, the boy and the girl that you saw earlier, who lured you in here. And cradled in the father's arm is the swaddled baby, and the mother regards him with a hint of scorn. And we lost someone. Oh, maybe they called her because someone was supposed to call her. And you see a dagger with a jade hilt hidden on the side of the or on the sort of waist of the mother. And the suits of armor are standing here, one without a spear and the others with a spear. And they have wolf head visors. The doors have are carved with dancing youths, and I'd say because I've now realized that that Etri is so perceptive, you also notice that the youths dancing are not youths dancing, but in fact emaciated children begging for food.
That escalated quickly.
Ooh. Ooh, okay.
Yes, that does seem appropriate.
They're just dancing kids. What are you talking about?
I'll spare you the details.
Chickens.
Joe will get down the 2 lanterns.
Yeah.
You're asking Joe, who's like 5, who like barely breaks 5'6". Can you get the lanterns from the guy who's 6'4"?
Can you
Sure.
can you pull those down,
you
please?
you remove the oil lamps. That's you can do that. You do that.
Awesome.
Joe looks at Alexander, who's like visibly taller, and says, "Sure," and grabs the lanterns. Here you go, Hammy.
You know I'm not strong enough to get those off the walls, and he'll take the 2 and very gingerly, using probably the leftover piece of the spear that was probably discarded on the ground, the wood stick, and use that
Yeah.
to light the 2 um
Sure.
the 2 oil lamps, and we'll offer the second one to somebody.
I can take it.
I'll say those are a 15 by 15. Slightly less powerful, but I'll give Alex and Etri a light source
Yay!
for a while.
For a while.
For a while. Okay. And you have double doors leading up and or north and south, and stairwells continuing up to the third floor. Where do you wanna
Considering
go?
what happened uh, up above, do you want to do some destruction to these sets of armor?
Oh, do we want to take like a 10-minute break and hope that May is back by then?
That would be reasonable.
Yeah. So 25 past whatever hour. All right. We'll take a 10-minute break.
All right, be back in 10.
Yay. leading north and south, and the stairs going up. Where do you want to go?
First, I would like to mention that Slim and Shady makes a lot of sense for Petri.
Oh yeah, that is true. It,
My
it could
God.
be
I was
your.
thinking of the Backstreet Boys.
I'm Etri, or AKA Slim Shady.
Oh my gosh.
Could be your stage name. So,
Oh my
so
God.
where are you going?
Alexander just goes, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and he points north.
But does not open. This is not Keely.
Joe looks at E3. You said that the that the room we hadn't gone into was up the stairs.
I said the room that we hadn't gone into was down the stairs. We have gone into that room now. But yes, there are more rooms upstairs.
Well, then we're going upstairs. Come on, Hammy.
You haven't gone into these rooms either.
2 here.
Oh, sorry. There are two doors leading up. There's that and that. There's a door here as well, and a double door. Yeah,
The doors.
there you go.
Alexander's
Well, if
pointing
nobody
to
else
this,
is
this
going
double
to.
set.
Alexander opens the double set doors.
No. He's pointing
And
at
all
it
you
so
see
that
are
way,
bricks.
so that way Joe opens it.
Okay. Alexander is currently holding on to the oil lamp as well as Etri.
So, stay in front of the store.
You want to open it?
You want
Joe-
Joe to open it,
Joe, do
Alexander?
you mind?
Joe's gonna smile and go, "Sure," but grab you and pull you and hold your arm and open the door with you standing beside her.
Oh, I'm gonna
Okay.
die.
Here's
You wanted the door to open, didn't you?
here's some excitement for Alexander. You open up. Red velvet
Brr.
drapes cover the windows that are also bricked off. An exquisite mahogany desk and a matching high back chair face the entrance of the fireplace. Above, I guess once you enter the room, you see the fireplace as well, because there are fireplaces in every room here. Above which hangs a framed picture of a windmill perched atop a rocky crag. Situated in corners of the room are two stuffed chairs. Floor-to-ceiling bookshelves line the east wall. A rolling wooden ladder allows one to more easily reach the high shelves. And there are stuff on the desk. Once you get in, you can inspect them.
Joe's going to tauntingly hold Alexander back, close the door, and go, "Now I'm gonna be in here. This room looks boring."
There was a desk, and there were books, and there was even a ladder, which means
Nah, you don't need to go in there. We need to go look for things we can actually use.
Oh no, I can use all of that, Joe. Just let me go in there, please.
What's the magic word?
Please.
Trick question. I don't cast magic. She shoves him in the room. Get in there.
He like fumbles and falls in like a somersault and sits
Yeah.
up and just like stares at the whole room with the lantern up.
Yeah, and on the I guess if you inspect the desk, I guess you'd see on top of the desk is an oil lamp, a jar of ink, a quill pen, a tinder box, and a letter kit containing red wax candle, 4 blank sheets of parchment, and a wooden seal bearing an insignia of a windmill.
He is going to grab the quill, and
Oh.
as
And there is this a framed portrait of something that you can't see until you go around. But you can see it is a painting of a dog. Its pose is regal, and the painting the painting goes into great length of detail to luster the dog's dark fur. It's very detailed. And at the bottom of the painting is written the name Sophaxis,
Sophaxis.
like so.
Oh, cool. Alexander's gonna grab the quill, and as he does, his entire body starts to glow like a really dark royal blue. and it creeps up from his feet all the way up his legs, up his torso, down his arms, over his head, and he gets kind of like a sheen of this royal blue, and then starts to it all starts to shimmer, and then it sucks up and actually all pulls from every direction, goes straight to his arm that's his right hand that's holding the quill, and it all shoots into the quill, and the quill just glows a vibrant blue before it disappears, and he has his arcane focus now for his spells.
Hey. Is Ronan stuck in a wall, or what is Ronan doing?
I'm just on the stairs. I'm not
Okay.
stuck. I'm not stuck. Don't worry. I can move.
Okay, good.
Sort of.
You want to open the door?
I don't want to open the door, no, but
Okay.
I want Joe to open the door. What?
Joe's gonna
Are you
look in the
signaling
room.
to Joe?
Oh my god.
I'm not
Before-
saying it to Joe, but
Okay. I mean, Joe's going
I'm
to
waiting.
look at Alexander and go, alright, you got your pen. If you want any books and you don't want to carry them, which I know you don't, you find a bag. I'll carry as many books as you want that can fit in the bag. Other than that, you're on your own for carrying books, okay, Hammy?
Bag, and he starts like he starts like going through the desk, like looking for a bag or a backpack, like looking under it. He's now frantically looking for a bag because now he has a reason to carry all of the books. He's like, oh, she's gonna carry a bag.
There is a drawer in that, but you don't see any bag on top of it.
Try to open the drawer.
You open it, and you see an iron key inside, but no bag.
He'll take out the key, put it on the top of the desk because he wants to collect everything that's on the desk, but he's like, found a key, put it down on the desk, and then he starts like he's gonna go through the shelves.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
what is everyone else doing?
I gotta be honest. Does someone want to follow me?
To the other door?
No, back downstairs. I have the other light source. I'm just saying.
welcome.
Why are we going downstairs?
To do something for Hamilton, for Alex.
books.
Joe's gonna look at Ronan. Can I help you?
I'll go by myself if no one else will.
I'll go along.
Okay.
Safety in numbers.
So Irene and Etri are going downstairs.
Downstairs,
Well,
yes.
I'm going with them.
Yes.
All right. Cool. Like so. And what
This
is
way.
Etri doing?
I'm getting a burlap sack.
Oh my god.
That's right.
All right.
Okay, bro, I'm sack full
You,
of books.
uh,
Don't bring all the bags,
you
please. I
take-
don't want to carry that many things.
You both can take some burlap sacks from downstairs.
Here.
And
Can we bring
as
enough
you,
for everyone to get one?
No.
Uh,
I'll
you can find
no.
it.
I'll grab like 3 at most. I'll throw one of them out to Irene.
Yeah.
Probably to the
Uh,
ground in front of her because I can't throw to her.
Yeah. And
Well, let's go.
yeah, you take some bags, and as Alexander is inspecting all them books, you find just peering through, or are you just throwing them, or are you looking into books, or what are you doing?
I'm looking for titles that I don't recognize, but I would say probably more specifically, he's looking for things about the area.
Okay. So you find several books. You can see one that is a history book. Just quickly looking through it, it looks to be some sort of recalling of some history. There is a book on some war that happened at some point, an alchemy book, and you even find what looks to be first edition collections of poetry and fiction.
Yeah, I grab those and I'm starting like I'm like turning around. I'm like grabbing the first edition books first and like starting a stack on the desk behind me. So it's like the first editions are at the bottom, and then I'll grab the history book and the war that's talking about on the front. Do I recognize the war name?
Make a history check.
Sure. 18.
Surprisingly, no, you don't recognize this.
Interesting. Unknown war.
Yeah.
He kind of like leaves that he kind of goes to like leave the alchemy book, and then he just kind of shrugs and goes back and grabs it and puts it on top of the stack.
And what is Joe and Ronan doing? Ronan asked something, or Joe asked what Ronan wanted.
Because Ronan was standing right by her. She's just watching Alexander go through books like a madman.
Yeah.
I'm just chilling right now.
The chillest wizard.
You might get the feeling that there is a library in the room that Alex is in, if that interests you.
Just squeals of joy.
As Ichi's walking up the stairs, Joe's gonna tauntingly call out to Alexander, "Those books look great. Too bad you don't have anything to carry them in. Find a bag though, and we'll talk."
And some at some point right there, Irene and Etri come back up holding some bags of burlap sacks.
Books. Books.
So just go in and not tell him about it, yes? See how long it takes. That sounds fun.
Joe's gonna watch and cross their arms, moving slightly so Ichi can go in there.
We're all just watching. Ooh, there's a comfy chair. Gonna chill in the chair.
Yeah, both take a chair. These puffy, soft chairs you sit in, flanking the
Just gonna walk in.
fireplace.
How is your search going?
Books. So many books. Oh gosh, books.
He's in the zone. It'll take him a second to realize. Wait for it.
Sure thing.
Hammy, look, something that's not a book.
Irene puts one of the bags over her head. See how long it takes.
Is Ronan just looking into the library?
Yeah, I'm not participating in this troublesome manner.
He's got his arms full of the like first edition books. Comes around the corner. There's a bag on her head. Where's the second bag?
2 bags are with Etri.
Comes around. Books. Stops. Looks at the bag on Irene's head.
On
and is
Irene's head.
like, bag? So wait for books. Bag? Question mark.
Yes,
Adam-
quite.
I don't know, Hammy, you're the smart one. Is that a bag?
I actually call it the bag.
Big.
It's a bag, not a bag, apparently. You're looking for a bag, though.
Hmm.
And then he'll look over at Eitri and see that you have 2, and he's like, "Can I have one?"
Oh, no, I got these for myself.
Oh,
Yes, here you go.
hooray! And he'll like
Tosses both of them.
both of them.
Yes.
Awesome. Alexander will put the collector's editions that he found on the table, snag one of the bags from the air, pull it open, and just proceed to swipe his arm across the entire desk, taking the paper, the ink bottle, which hopefully is closed, the the wax seal, so like all the kits and stuff like that. So pretty much everything on the table, including the books that he has pushed on, he just swipes in the bag with one fell swoop, and it's very apparent that he has done this many times before because he doesn't miss a single thing getting into the opening of the bag.
Or does he?
Or does he?
Or does
No,
Probably
he
does.
doesn't. He does this elegantly.
And he's practically squealing with excitement as he looks down into the bag. He's like, "Oh, this is gonna be so much fun later."
And just to get the point over, the shelves are lined with hundreds of tomes. So, you know,
Yep.
you have a whole lot of books.
Oh yeah, he's gonna put the bag, that bag on the table, and the second bag he's gonna take with him. And if I could roll one more investigation check on the books, then I will be done with
Sure.
Alexander's madness.
It's
Yeah.
okay, Irene. You already figured out that there are bags.
I'm
17.
keeping
Okay.
this one.
Yeah, you
Joe
find
shrugged her shoulders.
on your second roundabout, you find a wide array of interesting books, but then one catches your eye, a red cover, a red spined book that looks.
How to cook beetroots.
Yeah, no, it doesn't look like a book at all. It looks fake.
How dare somebody put a fake book here, and he'll grab it.
As you grab it, it doesn't leave, but it pulls like a lever, and you hear as a door opens behind the bookshelf here.
Secret door. Oh my gosh.
Secret tunnel.
Alexander pulls on the book, and the door opens, and all the book shakes, and he panics for a second because he thinks all the books are gonna fall. And then when they don't fall, he's gonna like shout, "Found a secret passage," and will like peek his head around the corner and kind of like hold out the lantern so he can see around the bend.
Yeah,
Joe
so
will
just looking, you can see like through the bookshelves. You can see there's some more bookshelves in that small room, and it's hard to see because like there's something at the very back of it, but you'd have to move the bookshelf to get a good view.
He's gonna wrap his fingers around, like with one hand, give it a pull, feel the resistance, and be like, "Oh no, Joe,
Hammy.
Joe, will you open this door, please?"
Is Irene
Joe-
just lying there with a burlap sack, not paying attention to this?
Does
Yeah,
Joe
I was trying to put a bag on my head, but it won't show up.
I love it.
I mean, that's
It's
perfect.
here for
Yeah.
me.
You can
Okay.
see the
Yeah.
back of your
Yeah, it's
head.
1000% there. It's great. Let me screenshot this so you can see it.
Your face is completely burlap sacked.
it's adorable. Does
Yeah,
Joe
it's
see a door or a bookshelf?
You see the remnant, or like an opening behind the bookshelf.
Huh. All right. So I guess what do I roll to open the door?
Athletics check, I'll say, just to remove the bookshelf away.
Joe's gonna look at at Hammy and go, "What's the magic word?"
There is no magic word because you don't do magic.
Okay, so then with that correct answer, you remove the bookshelf away from blocking the path in, and you reveal the hidden opening. And coming closer, Etri, and I'd say because you're all kind of perceptive there.
Except for Irene,
Yeah,
who's
everyone's pretty perceptive. You hear sort of a clicking sound, but What you see in front of you is
Brick wall.
a small room, no brick wall, but it contains bookshelves packed with tomes. A heavy wooden chest with clawed iron feet stand against the east wall, its lid half closed, and sticking out of the chest is a skeleton in leather armor.
Joe's going to look at Alexander. Oh, look, more books. How exciting.
Book! And he'll like squeeze his way in and investigate the bookshelf. If I may.
You want to investigate the books?
Of course.
Okay. So you look at the books. Looking through them, they seem to talk about the subject of eternal life and rituals to steal the life force of others through means such as bloodletting, magical spells, and cannibalism.
All good.
Make an Arcana check.
22.
You determine that it's all just mumbo jumbo,
Uh, they don't know
or
quality.
rather, the sort of rituals are just hush puff.
Worthless books! He shouts back to the group, sounding very defeated.
Just gonna
Great.
sarcastically reply, there's such a thing? I'm shocked.
Yeah, I'm more concerned about what that sound is.
What sound?
You don't hear the
No.
You do hear.
So he focuses, finally pulling his attention away from books and be like, oh, now I hear it. Is it louder in the room?
No, it's quite centered around the door.
We may be on a timer.
Joe's gonna move out of the way when she hears timer and go stand by each tree.
Can I
What else is in the room, Hammy?
Can I investigate the chest and the body?
Yeah. How do you investigate it? Just remove the body.
Actually, you know what I do is Alexander would grab one of the useless books, knowing full well that it's useless and full of crap, and he'll chuck it
Okay.
at the box.
Okay. You chuck it at the box, and it falls, sort of, the spine upward and slightly open next to the chest.
Okay. He will approach the body and try to lift the lid to let loose the corpse that's in there.
Okay. You would see the windows here are bricked. I did forget to mention that. But yes, bricked walls or bricked windows. So cool. You open the chest, and within and getting this near, you can also see that the skeleton is holding on to a letter clutched in its left hand. But taking a look into the chest, you see 3 black books with black leather covers, 3 scrolls, and some parchments with text. Yeah, that you'd need to inspect closer.
Awesome. I will. And you said the skeleton has something in its hand?
Yeah, it has a letter clutched in its hand, and as you sort of remove him out of the way as well, you can see 3 darts stuck in its armor and ribcage.
Oh, that looks painful. This must have been trapped at some point. Can I undo the armor?
Yeah.
Awesome. So I will undo the armor and then put that in my bag that I have with me, take the letter, and pretty much just collect everything from the chest, put it in the bag with me, and then run out of the room knowing that it's on a timer.
Cool. With that, you get out, and shortly thereafter, the door closes.
Chlordoses. Oh my god, the poor Chlor must be so tired.
Poor
Yeah,
door.
the chlor is very dosed.
So he'll come into the study, and now this empty table, he will reach inside and pull out the 3 books, the parchment with text, the scrolls, and then the letter that was on the skeleton, and then he'll pull out the leather armor and offer it to Itri. Say, "Can you wear this?"
Yes, is there anything wrong with it?
Remove the darts, probably don't touch them, but consider this a trade for the bags. And he'll give you the leather armor.
Right.
What is everyone else doing as this is corresponding?
Joe's watching Hammy go through all the stuff and says, "Make sure you leave room for my frying pan and rations. Other than that, whatever."
It's okay, we've got a 3rd bag, and he'll point to Irene.
No, we're using yours. You only get 2 bags, Hammy. We're sharing them.
Yeah. And
Unless you
is
can find more.
Irene dosing?
She is
I-
dozing.
Okay, Irene is taking
Chilling.
a dose on the chair. What is Ronan doing?
Ronan might actually come down and sort of just open this door to peek through.
Okay.
Just a sliver.
Sure.
Stick my eye.
You take a little peek inside, and then I'll come to
Possible.
Alexander's wonderful discoveries. You peek into the room. Do you have a light source?
I have
You do not.
bonfire.
Yeah. Do you do
Oh,
bonfire?
Do I do bonfire? That is the big question. Sure. I'll do right in the middle of the room.
Okay. There's a bonfire in the middle of the room. And you hear, no, you would hear, I don't know, cat sounds. Gossamer drapes cover the windows of this elegantly appointed hall, bricked windows, which has a brass-plated chandelier hanging from the ceiling. Upholstered chairs line the walls, and stained glass wall, and a stained glass wall hangings depict beautiful men, women, and children singing and playing instruments. A harpsichord, which is like a piano, with a bench rests to the southwest corner, or that would be southwest. Near the fireplace is a large standing harp. Alabaster figures are well dressed, dancing adorn the mantelpiece, and underneath the harpsichord, you can see a orange cat that seems to have had better days.
Okay. I'm gonna stop concentrating on the bonfire and close the door again, and then go back up.
Okay. Okay, never mind.
Is he allergic to cats?
Just wanted to see what was happening in there.
Yeah, things.
I
So
hear
Alexander,
the boss.
you place all the things onto the table and inspect them. Did I get that right? So the black covered books are blank. They're finely made leather cover, but they have no text in them. The parchments seem to be a deed to the house, the deed to a windmill, and a signed will, where a Gustav and Elizabeth Durst have signed the will, and bequeaths the house, the windmill, and all other family property to Rosevalda and Thornbolt Durst in the event of their parents' death. The three scrolls are illegible to you. They are mumbo jumbo in your eyes. You don't understand them.
Is it a language or does it look like a codex?
A codex. They don't make sense to you. Or rather, maybe they do because you're a bard. Hold on. That's a good question. I'll have to double check.
Would if he spent 10 minutes ritual casting comprehend languages, do you think he'd understand it?
Can certainly try.
Okay, he's gonna look up at at his friends and his sister and be like, so, this, and he holds up the scrolls. It's like, these may be useful, so I'm just gonna, and he just like walks around the desk and takes a seat at the chair, and he's like, I'm just gonna, just give me like 10-ish minutes. But somebody grab our wizard friend because I think he could use those, and he points towards the books. We'll have to get him a quill though. And with that, he will start casting comprehend languages.
Ronan,
Yes.
this one says you would like some of these things.
Is there just like an empty book
There's 3.
with nothing? Just
And yeah. And
Theoretically,
Alexander
there
with
could be a chemical cipher to them.
can wizards just like make new spell books?
Yeah, of course.
Can I do that?
I'd
Does-
say you're aware. You don't even need to make a check. You know that these are they're fine leather cover blank books, perfect for a wizard spell book.
Nice.
Alexander just points to that, which is useless, no writing, and then goes back to like paying attention to the to the scrolls.
Irene starts snoring. I imagine
She's
just
chilling
if
for the
you're.
whole 10 minutes.
The question is that we are at time
Mhm.
for the session. Do we want to stop there or do we want to
I
continue?
think this is a good enough spot to stop.
Yeah, I
Oh
think
yeah,
this is perfect.
definitely.
We come back and learn
Yeah.
what's on the scrolls.
Yeah. If we
And then
do.
we find a way past the magical brick.
Yes. Maybe the scrolls are the answer.
Ooh.
Dun dun dun.
All right. Yeah. Great. So, Irene,
Well, if they are, the barbarian's not going to figure it out.
what was that?
I said, well, if they are, the barbarian's not going to figure it out. I'm here to lift heavy objects and hit things and open doors.
Yeah. You're Keely.
Are we
Does
I
able
am-
to?
I am Keely the tank.
Are we able
Right.
to climb up the chimneys, or is that impossible? Is there a brick blocking the chimneys too?
The chimney. Interesting. If you peer into the chimney?
Yeah, I'll just like put my head up there, look
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. Well, I'd say your light source doesn't go far enough, but there is no light coming from up there either. So that could indicate that the path is blocked in the sense that there is no outside light coming through the chimney.
Damn it. Okay.
Yeah.
sealed off the chimney with brick. No, Santa. No Christmas this year.
This is all Santa's plan to
Christmas
stop
ever.
Christmas.
1000%.
Santa's master plan. I don't want to give you presents. Screw giving you coal, you get nothing. But brick.
Brick your whole house.
You can't go outside, it's COVID. Please, no.
You get brick. You get brick. That's
Right.
what you get. Congratulations.
That's this year's Christmas
Gizmus
gift.
crypt.
Gizmus crypt.
Gizmus crypt.
Gizmus crypt.
Poor Sandy.
Chlordosed and Christmas crypt. This is
So title of the
good
episode. Christmas crypts.
Christmas gifts.
and Gore's clothes.
Of course, close. All right. It sounds like we are wrapping it up for today then.
Yeah, I guess so. I could go for another 3 hours, but we can wrap up there.
Sounds
Now we have
good.
like 30 minutes, but yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So that ends session 2 of Curse of Strahd. Everybody say goodbye to YouTube.
Bye,
Bye,
YouTube.
Bye to you.
Bye YouTube. Happy dungeon delving, everyone.